Hey you guys, welcome to your bi-weekly love reading. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the weeks of December 17th through the 31st, 2018. So I have already shuffled and cut the cards. Let's go ahead and begin here. I want to thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. I ask that you all please continue to do so. Remember, these are general readings, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully you gain some clarity from it. Also, those of you that would like a personal or private reading, you can email TemajTarot@gmail.com. That information is in the description box below. And I'm only doing video and email readings right now. I'm still not doing phone readings. But make sure you email me to get the price list. And I do apologize if I'm taking a minute to get back to some of you. If I'm overbooked and overwhelmed, then I may not respond right away because I need to take care of, the other readings first and then start responding. All right, so the central issue, heart of the matter, I have the Queen of Swords, the Star, Three of Swords, and I have the Ten of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, the Devil, and the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like for some of you, you could be healing from a separation or a breakup, or there is space between you and a person that you really love and care about. I'm also seeing telepathic connections between you and another person. I feel like someone tries to send you unconditional love and you try to do the same for them to help them heal. You could be dealing with another Gemini, or you could be dealing with a Libra or an Aquarius. Also could be dealing with a Capricorn. I also feel that for some of you, I just saw 222, the number that I stopped doing readings at earlier today. I was doing readings earlier today. I should have been finished, and my camera started acting up, and the time was 222 when it blanked out. But anyway, I just like to throw those master numbers out there in case they are of significance to anyone. So, what I was going to say, though, is that I feel like for some of you, you may be doing some sort of healing, or this is like some sort of wish fulfillment or a dream come true, or something is manifesting, especially maybe if you have been wanting to hear from someone or communicate with someone. You might receive finally, a message from this person, or you might hear from them. So maybe you guys are interacting some type of way, whether this is an ex or whether this is your loved one that's at a distance, or if you and your partner had a falling out, there is still some sort of reconciliation here. I do feel that the rainbow is representing a promise that is being kept. So this is a fulfillment of a promise here. And I also feel that if you're in a relationship, it's like you're under some sort of protection here, so that you can heal, so that it can continue to grow. If you're single, I just kind of feel like even though you've just maybe been fantasizing or feeling like is something has just been wishful thinking, I feel like you're going to get confirmation that something is going to manifest between you and another person here. Now, I am seeing a bit of anxiety, or someone who is in denial about a situation, maybe in denial about how they feel about you. I'm seeing someone too kind of mentally trapped. Someone may suffer some sort of mental illness, where they have to take medicine for it even. Because I'm seeing like they're being handed like these pills or prescription to make it quiet or make the voices stop, because someone is they're very much so haunted to voices or dark energies or spirits. I feel like this is kind of random coming in between in the middle of your reading, but maybe that is something that you're going through or the person that you're connected with. Someone feels like they want the demons to be driven out of their mind. Now, somebody might just be an empath or very gifted, like a star seed, or someone who just has like a gift and who's very in tune with the higher beings, and they are thinking that is the devil or that is demons, or that something's wrong with them. And what is really the case is that, you're just very sensitive, and there's a need maybe for you to tune that out. Man, and I just saw 622 on my timer too. So that 22 may be significant for those of you that are Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Yeah, so I'm feeling like there is a need to maybe learn how to deal with it instead of run from it or avoid it. So on a spiritual note, you might feel like you're under spiritual attack. But I feel like it's more so about understanding what's happening to you instead of allowing doctors and people to tell you that, you need this pill or that pill, or, this is wrong with you. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I get it. Some people really are sick. Some people really do have a mental illness. But I felt like for some of you, this is also about someone who is gifted. Someone, you know how they say like geniuses are crazy or whatever have you? I feel like that might be something that could be going on here. Something else I was picking up. Oh yeah, I was feeling like for some of you, you could be in denial, or trying to, like, someone is like forbidden fruit to you or temptation, and so you don't want to look at this person this way, or you're ashamed for viewing someone, for having like sexual thoughts about someone. I forgot who else reading I kind of had like a similar energy, like you've been dreaming about someone and you've been obsessing over this person ever since. Or you just have had several dreams about this person and you're like, why do I keep dreaming about them like this? Why? I don't want to see them this way, but I'm starting to, want to have sex with them, or I'm having these sexual fantasies about this person. And you might not realize it, but this person may have been obsessing over you too. So there's almost like some sort of mutual obsession going on. Now, also, I'm seeing someone who is trying to keep themselves busy despite being in some sort of situation that could be toxic. Your work life might be toxic, but you're just trying to focus on your work. Just pay attention, like saying, zoning out from whatever negative is happening around you, and say, you know what? At the end of the day, I'm getting paid. At the end of the day, this is just a job. I'm not going to let it get to me like this. Let me just keep working. And, before I know it, it's time to go home. So somebody is kind of maybe feeling like a slave to their work, or feeling forced to do something. Just be careful about that, because it can be affecting your health. Your mental health. Maybe you're starting to have anxieties, or maybe you're starting to have insomnia. So your work life could be out of balance. There's a need for you to kind of maybe focus on that. Focus on your health and your well-being. So you may need to take a day off. You may need to relax, because I'm feeling like you being stressed and or overworked here. Also, some of you might feel like you're in a codependent relationship with someone, maybe feeling like if you break up with them or if you leave them that you're not going to have enough money, so you need both incomes, or that's the only reason why you're staying is because you're not ready to work on yourself. I mean, work by yourself, or with your only the one income, I should say, rather. So you're just kind of sticking in that relationship for that matter here. Let me just kind of clarify the devil. I mean, you might also be involved with someone that has a drug addiction, or you could have some sort of drug addiction, or it's any type of codependency that is something on a regular basis. Someone has to deal with their demons on a regular basis. Yeah, there's an imbalance. There is either a mental imbalance in somebody, or there is a struggle to keep the ends, to make ends meet. So someone is having to overwork themselves. Someone feels locked into some sort of contract and can't figure out how to get themselves out of this bind that they're in. I'm seeing a decision that needs to be made too. The devil is, I feel like your demons are haunting you. Maybe this is something, maybe there is some sort of unresolved issues that you had with this person, whether it's in this life or in a past life. And the same situation kind of repeats itself. And I also feel that this is about someone who is coming into your life that is coming off as temptation. I'm also seeing something that is a blessing in disguise. So something that looks like it isn't good for you. Oh God, I don't want to give the wrong advice. I don't want to tell you that something that is bad for you is really good for you, but let's just say that is the message that I'm getting. Okay, you always trust your own intuition over what anyone tells you, including myself. But what this is looking like is that what you think is a bad thing is really some sort of blessing or some sort of gift. There's a need to adjust, and it is seeming like it has to do with karmic law or spiritual law. Like you have some sort of spiritual contract with someone. There is some sort of healing that may take place. Oh my God, who else got this message? Someone that may feel like they need to heal, like they have an attraction to this person who is no good, but at the end of the day, it may be for a higher purpose or a higher reason. Shoot. Sorry, I'm trying to think of who else got that message. Yeah, the devil, it looks, I think you think it's bad because of the Nine of Swords. Those are thoughts, and that's what you think. That's what you're projecting, or you might be projecting your own fears onto this person. But this is really some sort of blessing in disguise. Like the angels, the heavens are involved. And then too, I'm looking at how the star is kind of above the devil. So it's like cleansing whatever this is. It's like it's cleansing out this energy here. I like how there is this higher power over this darker energy. I don't know if maybe there's a need to assist someone with their spiritual awakening or what, but it almost looks like that. I mean, if you look at it that way, maybe you are gifted. Maybe you do have a gift where you can heal people. It doesn't necessarily mean that this has to be your boyfriend or girlfriend, although it did kind of look kind of romantic with those clarifiers. But you know how people are spiritual healers? Like maybe people have been blessed to anoint people, or they have healing powers or something. I feel like that could be the case. Somebody is a healer and somebody is the person who needs to be healed. So I don't know, whichever role is relating to you. And then here, something's coming out of the blue. Someone has been hiding the way they felt. They've been holding back their attraction to you, and I feel like it's coming out, and that changes everything. I also feel like someone who could have been in a relationship or could have been in a toxic situation, by you coming into their life, they're able to walk away from that or finally let it go. This is why the universe put so much love and passion in your heart for this person, because they knew that the moment you saw this person, that it would help you to ascend. It would help you break free from a toxic situation. So spiritually, I feel like this is why this person has come into your life, or, you know, vice versa. But that attraction that you've been fighting or trying to ignore, or whoever has been trying to hide or fight their attraction towards you, it was for a higher purpose here. So with the Tower, you know, something that was on shaky grounds had to be reduced to ashes. It had to be leveled out here. Something had to come tumbling down here. You know what? Sometimes too, when I see the Tower, it makes me think of that nursery rhyme. And is there something deeper to it about Jack and Jill? Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. I feel like if you look at it from a spiritual standpoint, it does seem like it's something about when they went up that hill to quench whatever thirst that they had for some sort of knowledge, whatever they saw up there, they weren't expecting. And because of that, their upbringing was shattered. The lies came out or were revealed, and they both had a different point of view, or they were forever changed by that experience here. Now also it could be something sexually. They went up that hill to fetch a pail of water. That's what they say, or so they say. But something happened. He broke his crown, which is also talking about the crown of the phallus. And he was exhausted and fell out on top of Jill. And, you know, their life was never the same. I know, I'm crazy. I'm sorry, but I've always wondered about that, and I didn't mean to break it down or attempt to break it down. Now I want to Google it. and see if anybody else has come up with any meaning behind that. But I am seeing a possibility, though, of someone who was maybe currently in a codependent relationship is finally self-sufficient. Someone who is able to take care of themselves now. They no longer need whatever that attachment was. Even if it was like medication, someone is like, I healed myself, or once I realized I wasn't sick in the first place. You know, yeah, I am intuitive. That's what you call it. I thought I was crazy. So someone is now confident in what they possess or what they have or who they are. And someone is just kind of owning it here. Before I go, and I feel like this is the longest reading I gave today. All the readings have been shorter than I normally do because I'm so tired. And let me just see what this tower is. Okay, so I saw that 10 of Cups tried to flip over, so maybe that is confirmation about, it's either about a relationship or an illusion of the ideal relationship. Oh, especially when temptation comes out. Look at that. Yeah. I feel like this is having to do with being somebody's attraction to the other person. Because it's so intense, it makes them have some sort of enlightenment or clarity about their life. You know, they could just kind of realize that maybe they've been with the wrong person, and this person is who they want to be with. Or this is what you are feeling. See? I feel like there's a breakdown of a relationship because you feel like you've met your match, or you met someone that has awakened you. Maybe you were feeling dead in your previous relationship, but now this person has awakened your soul. They've activated that heart chakra. And I feel like, yeah, there are some major changes going on. And I'm also seeing for some of you, although it didn't come out in the main part of the reading, it looks like there is some sort of pending trip. Up and look at the bottom there, that's clarifying the Tower, the Lovers. So I feel like love is happening. You weren't expecting it, especially if you're single. If you're in a relationship, maybe your relationship was a dead-end relationship, and then this new person came along and you're like, oh my God, I seen a light. So there may be some changes in regards to your relationship status within the next 2 weeks. All right, so you guys, I hope that resonated. Hope it gave you some clarity. Don't forget to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all for watching, and many blessings to you.